This is Prince of Mental Wellness, your mental health, our priority. Today, I want us to focus again on our suicidal client, brothers, sisters, or mothers or fathers, or even children. Are you living with someone who is suicidal? Are you worried that you don't know what to look at to get an aspect whether they want to commit suicide or not? Today, I want to answer your question on how to deal with suicide feelings. And again, what to look at in a person who has been suicidal or somebody who has been having suicidal thoughts. One thing to look at, or a danger sign of somebody who is suicidal, is social isolation. A person who is suicidal, when they reach a level of isolating themselves, not wanting you to know their whereabouts or what they are doing, there is a high possibility that they could be contemplating to commit suicide. And especially if that social isolation is accompanied by too much talk about death. How would you feel if I die? What would happen if I die? Do you think it will affect my family members? Do you imagine a day without me? And then they just make it at times like a sense of humor, but they really mean it. So if they have too much talk about it, then the person could be contemplating suicide. Number 2, if the person is doing too much research about ways of dying, either internet or asking friends, or even trying to learn about different methods of dying, you need to be prepared because the person could be contemplating to do the same. Again, if they have literally where they are purchasing leathers or they are engaging in various activities like buying medication, coming up with things that you know they can do self-harm or they can use for suicidal aspect, is another danger sign that you need to look at to be able to know whether the person is contemplating to be suicidal. If they wake up in the morning and decide to sell their valuables or even start sharing their goods, telling this one belongs to you, keep it, and it's something that you know they value, the person could be contemplating to commit suicide. They also get a don't care attitude. The don't care attitude can be expressed by drug abuse. Either they have not been taking alcohol or any other drug, all of a sudden the person starts consuming a lot and at the same time living a reckless life. This brings about the aspect again, the person could be really contemplating that they really want to commit suicide. Saying goodbye is also common, whereby you ask them what they'll do in their birthday, they tell you, I don't know if I'll be there. I don't know whether I'll be there or not. Again, we can say the person could be contemplating to commit suicide. There are times also you may observe and you notice that they have all of a sudden become so calm and comfortable with their situation and they're no longer even talking about it. And they are expressing a feeling of calmness, like I've come up to a conclusion. And you ask them, how is everything? It's okay. You need to really check up on them because it could just be a way of putting you off, not to be concerned about them. What should I do if I'm thinking about suicide? Or it's already becoming intense that I want to do away with my life? One thing, talk to someone. Talk to someone that you can really trust. Have a number of people that can call you or you can count to when the thoughts come. So it's very good to have someone that you can trust and you share with them what you're feeling. If they target you to be the person, you need to be very composed and very calm. Anytime they talk about it, you need to be very calm and talk to them and encourage them. Second thing they can do, deal with the present problem. Don't focus a lot on the future. Live one day at a time. If today problems and issues have been solved, then it also means in the future they're also ready to continue sorting themselves out. So it is very important to live one day at a time. Don't look to live like your future you want to see it at the moment. It's very good to make sure you live one day at a time. Again, focus at your problems like a very temporary situation. For example, what you're facing today in this month of September, maybe by December, maybe by January, whatever you're going through, it will not be an issue anymore. So every situation we go through life, they are not temporary. They are not permanent. They are very temporary. So it is good to keep telling yourself solving the present problem and not focusing a lot on the future. Along the way, you're ready to find a solution of whatever is going on, not necessarily connected to suicide. It is also good for the suicidal person to appreciate the small achievement they have acquired in life. Many times they get a feeling like they're useless, like they're not worth living. But appreciating the retro achievement in life will make them be able to thrive and appreciate one day at a time. So it is very important for them to appreciate the small achievement because it will help them to cope with whatever is going on. If you're in the house and the suicidal feeling is too much, you can practice something I call grounding technique, 333 technique. The first thing you can focus on is 3 things that you can identify, maybe of color blue, color red, or color yellow within your house. And you try to look around to see whether you can see them. Another thing you can do, you can try to identify 3 textures within where you are and try to make sure you have a touch on those textures. It will really help you to concentrate your mind on something else. And number 3, try to identify 3 sounds that you can hear. And 3 sound can be maybe birds, maybe dogs, maybe people making noise, maybe someone's shouting or somebody singing a song. It will really also help you to really handle the mind or the thoughts. Relaxation techniques, they also do well. Try to do some breathing exercise. Take like around 5 or 10 deep breath and release each of it slowly. And you listen to your body releasing that air slowly. And at the end of the day, then you'll be able, at the end of that time, you'll be able to handle or reason or concentrate on something different. Those are some of the things that you can really try. Another destructive thing you can do, call someone, tell them what you're feeling, tell them what is going on with your life, talk to someone, call a friend, even ask them how they're doing, because this will keep you connected to other people. Avoid also being alone, because that one will also make you to do it. But anytime you're with a group of people, you can even shift and accompany someone, live with someone, because anytime you are with somebody else, the thought may not take you over, or the thought may not take you down. Brothers and sisters, mothers, children, we all have problems. We all have some questions we have not answered. We all have issues. But again, don't take away your life. You may feel like nobody cares, but I need you to ask yourself, how many people will be hurt if I do it? How many people will never move on or overcome if you do it? We love you so much, we care about you. We may not be able to show it because we do not know how you'll understand it. But I believe people love you. I believe your family loves you. I believe there's somebody out there who admires you. So you need to fight. Fight. Don't give up. Keep on telling yourself a better day will come. And for you, it will come. Thank you so much for listening to me. Don't assume those people are suicidal. Help them. They need your help. If not so, look for a counselor like I or any other and let them know they can really get help. You can also encourage them, like if you're the suicidal person, try to look for an object or something that is of value to you. So anytime you think of suicide, you can hold on it, clean on it, touch it, smell it, hold it tight, and tell yourself, I will make it. Thank you very much. Let us be the support system of the people who feel like they're not good enough. Thank you.